Hello, 你好. Let's talk about tones in this lesson. I'm going to use a tiny bit of jargon here, but bear with me because this is important. Alright, the basic unit of the Chinese language is the syllable. So each of these sounds that I've been talking about is actually one syllable. And each syllable in Chinese has its own tone. So what are these tones anyway? Tones are a lot like intonation or voice inflection in English. If you say yes in English with your voice going down, then you're making a firm, emphatic statement. Yes. But if you say yes in English, then your meaning changes. It's like you're saying, is yes the right answer here? When you change the tone of your voice from going down in yes to going up in yes, then your meaning changes. That's very similar to how tones work in Chinese. Every syllable has its own tone, and changing the tone changes the meaning. All right, let me give you an example. CHOU pronounced with the first tone, which is a high and flat tone, sounds like cho. Cho. It means slap. And with the third tone, or the low tone, it sounds like this, chou, which means ugly. Change it to the fourth tone, or the falling tone, like chou, and it means stinky. We have a dish in Chinese called stinky tofu because it really is stinky. If you're not careful with your tones, you could call it ugly tofu or slap tofu, which doesn't make any sense at all. Here's another example. This word is pronounced 睡觉. It means to sleep. Both of these syllables have a fourth or falling tone. 睡觉. Now take a look at this word. It's pronounced 水饺. The only difference between this word and the first word is the tone on each syllable. The pinyin is otherwise exactly the same, but the meaning is completely different. This word means boiled dumplings. So if you don't pay attention to your tones, you might accidentally walk into a restaurant and tell the waitress, I want to sleep, when you actually want to order dumplings. Here's another funny example. This is the word for China's cutest animal, the panda. It's pronounced 熊猫 with a second or rising tone and a first or high tone. Now look at this word. Same pinyin, different tones. It's pronounced 胸毛 with the first tone followed by a second tone. It means chest hair. So don't tell people that you love chest hairs when what you've meant to say is that you love pandas. Now, if you can't hear the difference yet between 睡觉 and 水饺, and if 胸毛 and 熊猫 sound exactly the same to you, don't worry. I don't expect you to hear the difference yet. We'll go over them all in detail in the coming lessons, and I will also show you some tricks to help you remember them. Alright, that's all for this lesson. 再见。